start today's session. So I'll tell you what's the agenda for this session. So today we are going to cover all the new features which are going to come up, and some has already been released. And so these features are both on whatever the features that I'm going to explain now is in admin, which is the admin portal that you guys log in every day. And some changes are also there in the user portal. So when I say changes, it is not changes. It is basic enhancements, improvements that we have made from our end to make the user flow very good, and also the features do a better job. And today's session will be conducted by me as well as one of our engineers. I think he's one of our youngest engineer, Manasvi. So I'll be covering two topics, and Manas will be covering one. So let's get started. Any questions, people, before that? Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first feature is practice with AI avatar. So this is something that you guys are already familiar with, but the enhancement here is this practice with AI avatar is available inside every course now. Okay. So when you go in, when the user logs into the portal, this is how it looks. This is the home page, and this is the course page. Whichever course they are able to access, all those things will be here. So now when I select any course, under Learning Hub, you will see this new feature. Okay, so what happens here is any course in which we have built like a taxonomy comes here, right? So the topic under each of that course will be listed here. Okay, if you see, this is like a digital SAT course. So I can see linear equations, equivalent expressions, and so on. So this is all the topics that the course taxonomy has. Now, if a student wants to like practice a particular topic, they can come to the Learning Hub inside each course and just select the topic. Okay, and click on practice now. Now, the next thing is, if you guys have already populated your question bank, those questions will come here. Okay. If not, if there are like not a lot of questions under that particular topic, what our engine does is it creates the questions on the fly. Okay, it understands the topic obviously, so it will give a relevant questions on the particular topic that the user has chosen. Okay, so now if you see, the topic that I have chosen was non-linear equations, and so here I got a question. Now this in this interface, the user will be able to like practice with the avatar that you guys have deployed. So you also get to see, like the user also get to see few of the options, so they can interact with the AI avatar and practice more questions on the particular topic. What is this? The self reading habit, self assessing habit becomes much better, and they can also ask questions like, give me an easier question, give me a harder question. This can be as convenient as for the student. Now for the explanation purpose, let me click on give me an easier question. Okay, so if you see, within like 2-3 seconds, Vega AI's engine has given me like an easier question for me to practice with. Any questions so far?
Yes, just a few questions. One is, when you went over to the question data bank, do those questions have to be verified?
As far as I know, from the latest update, that is not necessary. Even the unverified questions are coming under the questions in the user portal.
No, it's not like that. Hi, Lemmy. How are you doing?
Hi.
So it basically, we need definitely, until your verified question data bank doesn't get exhausted, it will pick from your question data bank. But even if it get exhausted, because these questions were used for seeding or training the engine, that okay, this kind of difficulty question comes for this particular course. So our AI learns and start generating similar difficulty questions. So you don't have to worry about the quality, because it has trained from your seed questions or the initial questions that you added.
Okay, then my second question is, because my understanding, this is the student side, So the student is going in to get extra practice and it's creating
Yeah,
questions on the fly.
yeah, it's like the chats that they get.
Right. But who is, like right now when we're creating, the feature of in the question database, we have a question and we have a feature to add it like up to 3 similar questions. Each one of those we verify because some of them, the answer is not correct. So if you're
Yeah,
doing questions on the fly for the student, how do we know that it's going to be correct all the time?
yeah. So first of all, it has to be verified. Initial question needs to be verified by you. Okay. And I would say still, I will not say 100% of the time, but we are closer to that. And as the engine evolves, we'll understand. So we are analyzing the context of this thing. If they, maybe we can have a prompt that, okay, the question generated is wrong. If from a user side, we can take a feedback. Okay. But we have tried with enough set of questions, and
Mhm.
expect that at least 90 to 95% accuracy over here.
Yeah, the only issue I'm seeing is with the selection of the multiple choice. So it will have the correct answer and explanation, but let's
Yeah.
say the answer is A, but for some reason it's selected B. But other than that, I've been seeing, accuracy.
Okay, got it. So that's why we allow you to edit, because that edit helps our engine to understand, like that's basically machine learning, right? That what kind of errors it is doing at the time of extraction sometimes, or at the time of generating similar question. And hopefully, as we humans learn over time, I'm sure uh, the language models will also learn very fast.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, continue, Ashara, please.
Okay. Any other questions from this particular feature, people? Okay. I'm hoping there is none. Let's move on to the next one that I have. So everybody knows how to generate similar questions. If not, I'll explain what it does. So basically, there will be a lot of base questions in your database. So using generate similar, you can easily multiply your question bank. Earlier, the interface was a little different, but now we have made like a new interface itself for you to generate similar questions. So for that, how you can access the whole feature is go to any of your courses, and under question database, you will see generate questions. So when you click on this new wonderful UI will come up. Now here you can generate a similar questions using in two ways. Okay. First one is basically uploading your question from your system. You could have had it in your PDF or an image. So basically upload that and generate similar question for that particular questions. So first I'll explain you how this is done. Let me pull up a sample question from my system. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the sample question that I'm going to upload and generate a similar questions for the same kind of topic. Now for that, you just have to click here and navigate to your question bank. I mean, questions that you have. Yeah, so this is the question. I'm going to just click and upload it. Now, once the question is uploaded, you get like a preview of what question you have uploaded here. And here under the image, you will see a number. Okay. You can generate up to 3 similar questions. The reason being, you don't have to, if you create more than 3, it basically like dilutes the core concept of that question. So we have limited that to 3. You can create 1, 2, whichever way you want. But 3 is like the maximum that you can create of. Any questions so far? Okay. So if you click on generate question now, it will ask you to enter which type of question you have already uploaded. So if you see, this is an MCQ, right? So I am going to like tag the question as MCQ and click on generate similar. Now you also see how long it is going to take you to generate this question. So this is like a new thing that we have introduced. It will take like under a minute only. Meanwhile, any questions?
Yeah. Okay. So that's the new part of the feature, what you're showing us now, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. And I noticed
Yeah.
you did the upload, but we can still do the copy paste.
Manasvi, can we do the copy
Yes, let
paste?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do copy
Just you can
paste.
click on the copyboard and you can paste it over there.
Yes. Sorry.
That's fine. Okay, it is taking quite some time now.
It's okay. Even Mark Zuckerberg faces these issues. Like
Yeah, but as soon as I told, it just moved to 55.
it's fine.
It's okay. Thank you. So meanwhile, how is the
Yeah.
updated
I
use
just,
profile?
okay. Yeah. So meanwhile,
Yeah.
the question database is wonderful, but what I'm thinking of, since this was our go around first time, we didn't exactly get the taxonomy perfect. We had to play around with it, new to the system. But if there's any way to clone a set of questions from one course to the next.
Piyush, do you have answer for that? Can we clone set of questions from one course to another?
Currently, it's not there. Let me. I know you have also asked this question in the past, but because of taxonomy issues, we don't allow currently cloning of question from one course to another.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, the question that we have uploaded, AI has generated like 3 similar questions. Now, if you see the subject is being tagged, the topic is being tagged, the difficulty level is there, and also the difficulty score. Now, we asked to create 3 similar questions, right? So you see the number here. If you want to navigate to the other course, other question, all you have to do is click on this button here. So it will just move on to the next course, next question. And if you see, the correct answer is already marked, so you don't have to like choose the correct answer or anything. And like you guys know, you can also edit these questions if you want. Okay, just click on this button and you see this interface, right? So here you can basically edit the questions. Even LaTeX is supported here. So you can just make the changes if AI has done any mistakes, and you can like verify it as well. And once everything looks cool, you can just save your question. Now, this is how you will generate similar question by uploading your piece. Okay. Yeah. So
The most important thing here, guys, is like it is trying to keep the essence of the question you uploaded, like its pattern, its style, the topic, all those things. It is analyzing and then trying to generate something very similar.
yeah.
Okay,
And
after saving the question, where can I access it?
you
In
can
the question bank.
access question database.
Okay.
Everything.
And is this visible to the students also, or I have to, publish it?
No, you have to publish it, Ashwab, and also
Got it.
you can see a tag over there that this question is generated by
And
AI.
okay, understood. Okay.
And you can verify as well, so that even this can go for practice with avatar kind of thing. Okay.
Understood.
So now let's move on to the second type in which you can generate similar questions, or basically multiply your question bank. Okay. So for that, let's say you have already built up your question database. You do have like a set of questions for this particular course. Now you can simply use that existing questions and create multiple questions out of that. For that, you just have to do the things in the second box. So here, if you see, click to select question. So when you click on this, your question database will get opened. Okay. And now all the questions that you have uploaded will list here. So basically you have to select one or two questions. The best practice is to select two questions, because with a lot more data, AI can just understand and generate similar type of questions with the same kind of an essence. So for you to select the question, you just have to click this plus button. When you click on plus button, the question gets automatically added. Okay. Now I'm going to select these two and click on done. Whatever the question that you have selected will appear here, so that you know what exactly you have added for this. And same, you have to give this question number as well, how many questions you want it to generate, and click on generate similar. It will also take some time. Okay, fortunately it didn't take at this point. Any questions so far, people? I see someone has commented. Any questions so far, people? And I want to know, like, how many of you are actually using the generate similar feature? Can you just tell yes or raise your hand or react it with an emoji, please? Oh, you. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else have used it before? Okay, Amit also has used it before. Not yet. Okay. Please do try it, because the UI is very different and it is very, very easy to access. Lakshmi, you have to try it. Okay, try it and let me know how this has worked. Now, as we speak, the question also got generated. Same UI, so you don't get confused. Question numbers are like how many questions got generated, subject, topic, tags, or auto classified. You also see the difficulty level and the difficulty score. If you want to edit it, you can edit it as well. And this is also latex supported. And yes, so if you click on save, the question gets added to the question database, right? So to sum up what I have spoken so far, you can either drop or copy paste your question into this box and generate a similar questions up to 3, or pick a question that you already have in your database and generate a similar questions up to 3. Any questions on this particular feature? Okay, I'm assuming there is none. I'm going to let Manasvi present, and he's going to explain how study plan works. Thank you, Lemmy. So Manasvi, over to you.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, Manasvi, we can hear you.
Yeah. So, hello everyone. Like first thing first. So the study plan is first of all generated whenever the student give the first diagnostic test. So based upon the test, the study plan is generated. So what are the features that we have added here? So the student can fill the test date, that when his test is going to be, and then like how many hours per day he can give, and then the goal score. So what the marks he wants to achieve. Then whenever the student like supposedly I put 10 hours per day and my goal is like supposedly 100, and whenever we hit save and regenerate button, it will just regenerate it. So what are the things that we have kept here, like whatever the topic weightage that you have added in the platform side, the priority is first given to that. And the when the user give the test, and the in which topics they have made the mistakes more, that topics are given the more weightage. So based upon that, the study plan is generated. So as you can see, the new study plan has been generated over here. And whenever you want to visit the previous study plan, you can just go over this tab and see the previous study plan from here.
Adding to top of what Manasvi just said, I would like to add that this study plan is first generated whenever the student gives a diagnostic test, and so based on the mastery score for each topic that the student has achieved in that diagnostic test, uh, we prioritize those topics into this study plan. Along with that, whatever topic weightages have been assigned in your course structure, if you have assigned it, based on that we will order the topics, like prioritize the topics. Also, this study plan will be auto generated on every seventh day, like the of the like first generation day, and then suppose 19th, today is 19th, so the next study plan that this student will get is on 25th. So this will cover day to day, practice session that the student should, preferably have. So yeah, any questions?
Yeah, so this study plan is, created for, I mean, for a week, or is it like
Yeah, it's a weekly study plan.
weekly study plan?
Before that
Got
we
it.
used to have like multi-week system where like till the final date we used to provide.
Okay.
Yeah, just to start with this study plan, we have to go through a full structured test. So yes, diagnostic test is required. Practice test won't start with the.
Got it. And as you mentioned, this is after the diagnostic test. So
Yeah,
is it accessible? This feature is accessible to free users, or is it just for the
No, no,
paid
no.
users?
It's
depends.
just for the paid.
The auto generation is not available for free users, but the
Yes.
first study plan, since if you have added in your free journey a diagnostic test, so if
Mhm.
they are able to give that diagnostic test, then definitely they will get their first study plan. To auto generate every 7 days, you
Hmm.
need to have that paid plan.
Paid
Paid
plan.
version. Understood.
And basically, the one thing I want to add, like this, say the next generation on the next 7 days is happening, looking into like where the student currently is at. So say between diagnostic and like week 1, they improved on certain topics. So the study plan will deprioritize those topics and prioritize the topics where their impact can be higher.
Yeah.
So in the background, we are calculating something called impact score of every topic and seeing like what topics have higher weightage and where they are lagging the most, and where they can actually, if improved, their scores will like go up. So those things are going into consideration like every week. So the system is constantly looking at their activity and updating the study plans.
Yes, definitely. The progress is being tracked, and on the generation of next study plan, it will be reflected that way. So yes, Manas, you can.
Is there anything else that we can help you guys with? Okay. And Kushal, do you have anything to cover here?
No, I guess that's good.
Okay, fine. Okay. So thank you so much, people. I will definitely send the recording also. And one small announcement is, like, many of you know that we do have like a WhatsApp channel to send you guys updates or reminders to join sessions like this or anything that is happening in the future. I'm going to put that link on the chat. If you have already, if you're already in the group, well and good. If not, please do join so that you guys can get all these updates real time. And for sure, I'm not gonna spam you guys with a lot of messages. And you can also send this to your team members so that they also can join any future few features that we are going to launch. They can also know about it, so it becomes better for you to like be very close with the platform. So hope everybody had a great session, and happy weekend, people.